are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep next. A right-hander from the state of Texas is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. This will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Judge looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
The game. Man, he's a stud. Where this came from, I have
a solo
no idea.
home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
More than anybody else. Teeing off.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Bryant.
The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. So let's take a look at Our umpire crew in this one, working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, David Bodie. He went deep last night twice. He's set, and the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Has a look, now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Baez, the runner at third. Bodie on at second with 2 down. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So stepping in, Matt Duffy, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2. Here it is. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Justin Steele, Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Eddie?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Frank Schwindel will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second pitch. Number 18, Frank Schwindel.
Pitch to him. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He went deep in the contest last night. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
3-0.
With that one, it's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase of the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting into the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Giancarlo Stanton now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 21 homers and 61 RBIs. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The set and the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Here's the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks lead 1. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rafael Ortega. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. So the Bronx Bombers put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bryant to the opposite field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The first baseman.
That'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Yes, he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Striding in, Joey Gallo. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this is a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-1 home.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one the...
Oh, just a sec. What a play. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So an excellent play at second base for a team that's done well defensively all year. As we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wind-up, here comes the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Hayward retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again.
Do it on purpose.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, David Bodie. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Hero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 13 home runs, and 36 RBIs. One pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
In now, Frank Schwindel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
The catcher, number 40.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 0-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. In now, Rafael Ortega, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And their runners at the corners now. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Mr. Cortez Jr. is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mr. Cortez Jr. The batter, number 8.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ.
Ian.
So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And that retires the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 7 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
They'll come into play at 317, 16 homers and 41 RBIs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 29.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole. Period. The end.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come in here at 259, 16 homers and 38 runs batted in. To first, there's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play, side retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 7 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. They have him play perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for that number out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The batter, number 9.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Javier Baez. And that's in there for strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Grounder down the line at third. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Grounded to first. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here it comes on 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Ortega is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Joey Gallo.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. The bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, man.
Torres waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Michael Hermosillo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Michael Hermosillo.
A ball and no strikes. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Frank Schwindel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
No strike.
3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. And that misses for ball 4. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hopped up. Rizzo is under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
So
hitter.
striding in, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Rafael Ortega. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the pitch.
offense off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0. And he misses ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's tough. Looks like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. 0-2, here it is. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. And now a triple play as he couldn't get back to the bag, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of a solo home run. Stepping up to the plate, number 12. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
In there, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jim.
And he fouls this one off. They'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hermosillo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Gio Urshela. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres has it, and there's 1 away.
The batter number.
Digging in, David Bodie. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Michael Hermosillo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Blake Holmes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Play. Holmes.
Into the box, Frank Schwindel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Torres in the bag. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cubs lead it 8-0. Bottom of the inning now, bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitch on the way. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 11 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Ortega will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. The Yankees came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
The zone, a swing and a miss. For the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Yankees nothing. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead this guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Michael Luker is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Chicago, number 59, Michael Luker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching for the dugout now. Hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Line hard to the left side. Foul. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hit back up the middle. That'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
I think it's time to start pitching on this one. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. To the plate now, number 12. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. There's a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Your attention, please.
Cody Heyer answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Hermosillo is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Higher has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Albert Abreu enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Leading off for the Cubs.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He hit into the triple play last time, so one would guess this at-bat couldn't get any worse for him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. One out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Second base. David.
So digging in now, David Bodie. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. The pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Michael Hermosillo. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 9-2 lead. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Alec Mills enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Alec.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
The Yankees down to their final out. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cubbies get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Justin Steele takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Corey Kubel was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.